to Sugar and Spice, the podcast.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
It's late at night right now.
And everything's been going wrong and we're really tired.
We have had technical flipping issues.
Issues that we've never had as well. Like, we sometimes have issues, but not these kind of ones. So.
Like, the mic wasn't on and the tripod wasn't working and then our flipping... What is that even called?
What is it called?
The viewfinder wasn't working. Like, it was just all.
It was just everything was happening, and we were literally like, "What the hell?"
We haven't run into technical issues for like
a while.
Yeah, well, like we're pretty good at handling our business, but today everything was going wrong. But anyway, we're here now. We're recording.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Don't worry, guys. We got you.
Yeah, for real.
Right.
Let's get into this episode.
Should we say what we're talking about first, and then go to sugary and spicy?
All right. Okay, go on. Take it away.
So. We are going to ask ourselves the question today, would you date yourself? Because I feel like it's quite a good, like, self-reflective topic.
Yeah.
And I'm quite interested to know, like, whether I would date myself. Like, obviously, I have actually, I don't know about you, but I have thought about that question before. Like, I have thought, like, I say it all the time, like, I'm a great catch. Like, anyone would be fucking lucky to have me. But... I just want to dive into a bit more, like, what are the things about myself that I wouldn't like to date or like.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So anyway, we can talk about that. But first of all,
how are you feeling?
Sugary or spicy?
Go on, you go first. How are you feeling?
I'm in a bit of a sugary mood.
Okay, and why?
Despite the technical difficulties, that had me feeling.
A little bit riled
scary,
up.
actually.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel like I'm in a bit more of like a soft girl mode at the moment. I mean, like I've got loads of shit going on. I'm like working like a lot, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm just sugary.
I love that.
Just sugary.
Well, I'm most definitely feeling spicy, and I have a story to tell everyone, and I can't wait for you to hear this because honestly, outrageous.
And this is why you're feeling spicy.
It's definitely riled me up. 100%.
Okay, go on.
I also have just played 2 netball games, so I'm a bit like, woo, but I'm also like,
could literally sleep.
Could literally be asleep right now.
It's a sleepy episode today, guys. But it's fine, it's still vibes.
Guys, I've got to tell you this story because honestly, it's just ridiculous. But basically, my mum's hairdresser, he asked me to do the balloon display, you know, the balloon display.
Oh, yeah.
Turned out really nicely. I'll insert a pic. Ta-da!
Can I see?
This is the balloon display I did.
Wow!
Yeah, so I did a whole Powerpuff Girls. That was what was asked. Defo delivered. Anyway, so you see the, like, blue... Anyway, so I went to a pub. I put it all up. It literally took me flipping ages. I did blow up all the balloons here, and it was really hard to get all the balloons in the car, and it was all a bit of a faff. But anyway, finally did it. Got to the pub. Yannick, bless him, on his Saturday, his day off, came down, helped me put it all up.
Oh.
Really great. Anyway, I used a thing of mine that it holds the backdrop up, and then I put all the balloons around it. So it's I think you've just bought one with the white
photo.
Anyway, so I had one of those, and I said to the pub, look, I'll be back tomorrow to come pick up all my stuff. So it's like not cluttering your pub, you know, it is what it is. They're like, yeah, cool, perfect. Anyway, so it hit Sunday. Me and Yannick, we go for our Sunday swim because you know us right now.
Sunday swim is so cool.
After the Sunday swim, we go to the pub. By the way, this is in like Southwick as well, so it's like a good 15 minutes.
What's the name of the pub? Name and shame. It sounds like they've.
It wasn't quite their fault, but I mean, it was kind of their fault. We're not going to name and shame. Anyway, we go there. I go there to pick it up. I walk in and I'm like, oh, right. I see my stand and it's got like all other different balloons around it. And I'm like,
no way.
What the fuck, right? It's in a party, a baby like gender reveal party. Some people have like they've used the pink and blue balloons.
No, the cheek of it.
Ditched the poster and the green balloons. Added some other random pink and blue balloons to the other side.
How did they know that was going to be there? What were they going to?
Well, I don't know. I don't think they planned it. They just saw it and was like, oh, perfect, right? So the pub, first of all, have allowed them to do this. It's now like the masterpiece of their like gender reveal. Okay, it's like
run me my fucking check.
No, yeah, for real, right? So there's like they've put like a table underneath like the black thing. They've hung this thing like baby blah blah. They've got all the pink and blue balloons, right? They've got like their baby sign. They've got all their cakes. So I walk in and I go, babe, what the fuck? And he's like, what? And I'm like, that is my fucking like thing. Like,
That's
what
my
the
balloon
hell?
display.
That is my... And he's like, no, let's just go check. And I said, all right, come on then, let's go check. Because I'm telling you, that's my shit. Like, I know that's my stuff. So anyway, we go to the bar. I'm like, hi, I've come to pick up all my stuff that I put on the thing. The lady that was there... Yeah, the lady that was there the day before was not now there. So it's like some new random person. And she's like, oh yeah, here we go. And gives me the fucking Powerpuff Girls sign. And I'm like, yeah, the whole thing over there is mine as well. Like, I need to take it all.
God.
And she's like, oh. And I'm like, yeah, oh, this isn't looking good right now. So she's like, and I'm like, well, what are we going to do? They've got like a whole party going on. Like, I kind of felt like I was going to be a bitch if I just like went intruded in their party and was
thank
like,
you, the balloon display.
Yeah, and also I wish I took a photo because it literally was like the main like flipping masterpiece of like their like thing.
Crazy.
So I'm literally like, okay then, like,
yeah, like
this is kind of annoying. Yeah, what do I even do? And me and Yannick like, and Yannick's like, babe, stay calm. And I'm like kind of like wasting my time, and now I'm gonna have to bloody come back tomorrow as well. Like, that's so annoying. Anyway, so I'm kind of standing there a bit like, and then this like lady's outside because when I walked in, I was like, babe, my thing's been used. And then I was like, I went, oh, babe, there's a baby shower going on. And this guy went next to me, was like, yeah, it's mine. And I was like, well, congrats, mate. And I was a bit like, what the hell? Anyway, so then when I walked out, I was like, what the fuck? And then this lady comes up to me being like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, is that yours? And I was like, yeah. I was just like, yeah.
I'm fucking right, that's mine.
Yeah, she's like, oh, the pub said we could use it. They said you're going to come pick it up tomorrow. And I was like, yeah, well, like, it's, I was just a bit like, fucking don't know what to do, but also these people seemed a bit like, oh, like, do I want to mess with them? Not really.
Oh, really? Was it
kind of like that? Anyway, so I'm like, it's fine, don't worry about it. Like, it's fine. I'll just don't ruin it. And I'm going to come back to get it tomorrow. She's like, all right, I'll pack it away for you. And I was like, oh, thanks. But I kind of wish I was like, don't fucking touch it. Like, literally don't touch it. Anyway, so I go back to say,
no.
And I said on my way back home yesterday, I was like, oh, so annoying to Yannick. And I was like, I swear, if one of my clips is like missing, because basically I did a thing for Phoebe and Finn and they broke one of my clips. And basically it's like the clips that hold up the sheet. Okay. And I had 3 and now I'm down to 2. 2 you can just about deal with. If I'm left with one or none, I'm literally gonna be screwed, right? So I get there, and I say to Yannick, I swear, if my clip's missing, I'm gonna be pissed off. And anyway, so I get there, and I'm looking at all the stuff. And first of all, they like low-key broke something, but I kind of put it back together, and it was fine because I think they were trying to dismantle it, but didn't know how to dismantle it.
Yeah.
So low-key, I was like, is that fucking broken? And then it wasn't. I looked at the clip, and there was one clip, and I was like, nah. Now I'm pissed because I literally knew that one clip was gonna be like,
oh no,
gone. Like, I fucking knew it. So it was really weird because when I arrived, the lady that was like there the day before, she was like, hi babe. She was at the pub again. Like
the baby shower lady.
Yeah, the baby shower lady. I think it's like their reg.
What the fuck are you doing in the
it's
pub
their
again?
reg. It's definitely their reg.
You got a baby.
Yeah, no, it wasn't her baby shower though. It was like
baby
it was like belly. No, it wasn't her baby shower. I reckon that she has like, it looks like she has like quite young kids though. But it was like someone related to her, like she was at the shower, but it wasn't her baby shower, okay? Because she was like older.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'm literally like, I'm like, oh, hi. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry about yesterday. And I kind of like, yesterday, I wish I said like, oh, we're renting it, so that they could have like paid me to like use it or like something.
Oh my God.
Because also like I'm paying like to have to keep driving back and forth to get my fucking shit. Like I'm getting pissed off now and I'm wasting my time as well. So anyway, I was like, yeah, it's all right. I mean, I did rent it, so like the person got a bit annoyed, but like now I'm here. And she was like, oh, no way. And I was like, yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Thinking maybe she'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, let me like pay it for you or something, like for your inconvenience. No, she was like, no. And I was like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I just need to go get it. She was like, oh, well, thanks anyway. And I was like, yeah, hi. And she was kind of like, the pub kind of said like it was. That she was like, the pub kind of said it was available, and I was like, well, I don't know why they said that because I said I was coming back on the Sunday, so like that was kind of annoying. But anyway, it is what it is. Like, I hope you guys had fun. Blah blah. I go there. Well obviously, done. I see the clip is missing. I'm literally like, no, I'm literally pissed off. So I go, I pack all the stuff away, and I'm like, then I go up to like the bar bit of the pub, and I'm like, there's one clip missing. Like, have you guys seen it or something? And then the lady comes over because she's like sitting with her like husband and her kids behind me, and she's like, what's wrong? And I was like, there's a clip missing, and she was like, no, there was only one. I said, no, there wasn't only one, because how can I hang how can I hang that with one? There wasn't one, there was 2, and all the balloons were connected to it, so there was 100% 2 clips on there when you were using it as well. And she was like, oh, actually, yeah, you're right, there were two. And I was like, yeah, I know there were two.
Yeah.
You know, fucking
what
shit.
I just said.
Yeah. Anyway, so then I'm like saying to the bar lady as well, I'm like anywhere the clips could be, they're like, let's have a look. So the lady starts looking, because I think she's a regular, so like she kind of is like, let me look at back as well. And then like the lady that was working at the bar, who was the one that who was helping me on the Saturday, she was like, oh, let me have a look. So they're like looking, they're like, no, we can't find it, and then the other lady's looking, and the bar lady's at the bar. So I go up to her and I'm like, and then the other lady, sorry guys, it's a bit confusing now. Basically, they've all kind of had a look and they're like, yeah, we can't find it. And I'm like, well, we've got a problem then, because like
now we got a real issue.
I was like, we've got a problem then. And then the other lady kind of goes and sits with her husband, and I say to the bar lady, I'm not being funny, right? But I am actually kind of annoyed, because I'm not trying to be like aggressive or rude or anything, but I did tell you that I was coming back here on the Sunday to pick up my stuff. Yeah. Okay, I don't care what got said or whatever. At the end of the day, you guys have now allowed them to use my thing. I ended up wasting my time coming here on the Sunday to come pick it up, to find out that it was being in use, which was already a bit annoying, but I said it was fine because they had basically used the whole display and it like looked nice in their thing, and I didn't want to ruin their party. But to now come back, I was like, and I did over exaggerate. I was like, I've had to leave work early because I got shit to do later. So I had to leave work early to come get it, to then come back and realise that my stuff is now not here. I'm actually like kind of fuming. And then I was like, and then the lady and her husband behind me was like, hang on a minute. You said that it was fine. And I was like, yeah, because you've literally like had set up the whole shower, like baby shower or gender reveal, whatever. Like, how could I have like intruded in on your party?
Yeah, how were they going to react if you went and started tearing down the balloons?
Completely like tear the whole thing apart. And I was like, yeah, it was a little bit inconvenient, but now I'm pissed off that my clip is now not here.
Were you by yourself when you did
I was by myself.
Damn,
I was like, I'm pissed off that my clip's now not here. And then she starts being like, your husband said it was fine. Like, he said it was literally fine. I was like, yeah, because he's a nice person, all right? I'm getting pissed off, though, because my clip is not here. Like, what the hell? Anyway, the husband, like, this is where I, like, literally was like, are you fucking kidding? The husband goes, do you know what? Just fuck off. Just fuck off, you. Fuck off. Get out of our fucking faces. You're, like, literally starts swearing at me, right? And he's being fucking rude.
No way, I would actually flip.
This point,
I would be fuming for like 2 months afterwards.
Seriously, today I've been fuming, hence why I said my answer was spicy, alright?
That is actually wild.
I was like, don't you fucking talk to me like that. I'm not being funny, but I've wasted my time here. I've tried to be nice to you, to let you use my shit, and it's fucking not here. You can't get, I was like, don't you stand. He was like, get the fuck out of my face. Fuck off, right? I'm literally like, you want to fight? I am fuming. I'm thinking,
oh my god,
this is what being nice pays off. I should have gone and ripped their shit fucking down
like, it's mine,
and not wasted my time coming back. I was actually like, my blood was boiling. I was fucked off. Anyway, the bar lady was like, it's okay, let's go look again. And I was like, how fucking rude are they? I said, I'm not being funny, but I've wasted my time. I've got nothing for it.
How are they even like...
How are you talking to me like that?
They are not, from, even if you look at it in any perspective.
They've got no leg to fucking stand on, right?
Legit.
I'm literally raging at this point. I'm like, I'm pissed off. You've lost my fucking clip. Now I've got some rude motherfuckers. I've tried to be nice to them the day before. I've wasted my time coming here to go back to then come back to get my stuff. And now it's not here. And then they have the cheek to speak to me like that. Yeah. It's rude. It's absolutely
that would
rude.
Test me. That would,
yeah.
Because you know, some situations you get pissed off about, it's like, oh, I'm pissed off. It's like, I can see.
This is
like,
another level.
You can do. Like, this is like.
yeah. And the lady's like, and I'm like, they were fucking rude. Like, I was getting so, and I was thinking, they can fuck off. Like, I actually started proper swearing because I was raging at this point. Because I thought, I've literally done you a favour, and now you're shouting at me because you've lost my fucking shit. Like, I was fuming, right? Yeah. Anyway, so the lady's like, it's okay. Maybe the pub could reimburse you. And I was like, yeah, that'd be lovely, thank you. So how are we doing that then? Because I was thinking, I'm not leaving this pub now without you bloody giving me the money now.
Yeah, because we know what places like this.
Do you know what I mean? So then she was like, just look for it online and see what it says. So I find like ones, because basically I've tried to find other clips.
The most expensive.
No, not even. I tried to find clips already because I had obviously already broken one. So I tried to find other clips, and then I bought them and they were rubbish and they didn't use it. So I like literally needed to find these specific ones.
Yeah.
Anyway, I found a pack pack of 6, £8.69. So I'm not even taking the piss. £8.69, pack of 6, perfect for me because I was down one anyway. So I'm happy to accept the £8.69. So I was like, all right, it's £8. So then I walk back into like the bit where this like fucking stupid family are, and the lady's like, look, it's all right. I've looked up online and I found the clip. So we'll get it delivered here and you can come pick it up. I said, no, I don't want to come back here to pick it up. I've been back and forth. I don't live near. This is all a massive inconvenience to me. I said, it's fine. The pub said they'll reimburse me and I can go buy it myself. And then the husband was like, yeah, it's fine. We'll just reimburse the pub. And I was like, yeah, great, perfect, thank you. So like, how do I get my money then? Anyway, then the guy's like, look, we don't want to argue with you. I said, no, I don't want to argue with you, but
you're the one that told me to fuck off.
Get out of your fucking face. I said, look, I don't want to argue with you, but you're being rude and you've lost my stuff. And he was like, and then he starts being like, ugh, and then the wife was like, all right, let's not argue in front of the kids. I said, I don't want to argue. I just want my clip. That's all I want.
Yeah.
I don't even want to be here right now. I should have not been here, to be fair, quite frankly. Like, literally fuming. Anyway, long story short, the lady ended up being like, let me just give the pub, like, she was like, can I get cash back from the pub? And she ended up getting a tenner out from the pub and gave me 10. I said, thank you very much. And I left. But I was raging.
Mate,
because
that is actually jarring.
Like, rudeness, this is what I'm talking about. I hate rude people. And when someone like that, like, I've inconvenienced myself to, like, be nice to you. And then, like, not even, like, a thank you or, like, thank you so much for letting us, like, borrow your thing. Or, like, give me a little, like, thank you so much, give me some money. Or, like, something. Or just even a thank you would have been nice. To tell me to F off and get out of your effing face. I literally was raging. I was fuming.
People are actually, like,
hate rude people.
It is. I've had this thought quite a lot recently. It's actually scary how backward some people are. Like,
generally, entitled as well.
Yeah,
and
the fact that they're then bringing kids into this world who see that behaviour, think that it's okay, and the cycle just fucking continues.
Yeah.
Like, I was actually having this conversation with my sisters, like, the other day. We were talking about, like, kids in primary school, because, like, primary school is, like, fucking wild. Like, secondary school is also crazy, but, like, primary school at the moment, like, kids are getting beaten up. Kids are, like, actually bringing, like, knives into school,
stabbing.
Like, it's actually fucked. And I get so infuriated by adults that are bringing these kids into the world, like, without, like, getting their shit in check first. It's honestly, so worrying for society and for, like, so the world.
It is so
like,
worrying.
I literally said to my sisters, I was like,
they had 3 kids of them, this people.
Mad.
And at a bloody baby general, so another one's on its way. Do you know what I mean? It's actually crazy.
Legit, I was saying to my sisters, I was like, there is so much, like, fucked up. We were just, like, all talking about, like, people that are just, like fucked up, and, like, kids that, like, see certain behaviours and blah blah, like, and I was saying, like, oh my god, like, I, like, feel so grateful that I've got, like, family that, like, just, like, have the head screwed on and, like, have really good morals and, like, etc, because, like, I genuinely feel like I'm at the point where, like, if I bring a child into the world, I will, like, feel the need to, like, shelter this child from, like, the world, because the world is a fucking scary place. But at least I've got, like, sisters that have, like, shit tons of, like, and a brother that have, like, shit tons of, like, really nice kids that I can just, like, make our own, like, little community with. Because fuck, like, the world is actually scary.
No, I agree. It is really scary.
Oh,
like,
my god,
it is so messed up.
Good on you for, like, standing up for yourself.
I know. My mum was like, I'm not being funny, but, like, so many people would have like felt belittled or, like, whatever, and then, like, like, it's okay, whatever. But it's because I was so annoyed that I didn't get it the day before, that there was, like, I felt like like, me and Yannick kept being like, we should have just said, like, we've rented it, so we have to take it, sorry, or, like, we should have said this, but when you're, like, chucked in it at the time, in the moment, it's so hard. And, like, because it was their party and stuff, like, I did feel, like, bad to take it, although it is my things. And, like, obviously I'm just clearly a nice person, so I was like, it's fine, whatever, like, I'll figure it out tomorrow, like, I'll just come pick up tomorrow, and I, like, let them do their thing. But then when you're going to be rude to me on top, like, I just was, and that is how I, like, stood my ground, because I was already pissed off the day before,
was, like, anger
that, like, I was never leaving there without you finding my clip or giving me some money for another one, because, like,
100.
I've had enough of just, like,
if they were just, like, nice about it, like, just be a fucking nice
take
person.
some responsibility. I'm really sorry that your clip's not there, like, I do really apologise. Here, have the money. Why did we get into a shouting thing? You should have offered me that money a long bloody fucking time ago.
Legit.
The minute I said that clip was missing and you couldn't find it, don't look at me and go, oh, sorry, we can't find it. Do something about it.
pull your wallet out.
Get your fucking
For
money
real,
out and give me some bloody cash.
It's always such a shock coming across people like that, because
Generally.
I do feel like I obviously, like, where I teach dance and stuff, I like see a lot of like families and like parents and stuff, and I just feel like the people that I like am surrounded by are like genuinely like really nice people, and like would never do that. So you kind of like forget until like you like hear things on the internet and like hear things.
Honestly,
like,
it's really sad as well,
it's,
though.
Yeah, it is.
It's
really
so sad because it's like things like that. It will, next time I won't be nice. I'll think, well, I had a bad experience last time, so let's just take it down. But that next time it could be actually nice people where they could have been like, do you know what I mean?
Legit.
But they like, people just ruin it for people because it's like,
because it's just like rude. And
next time I'm definitely saying, well, that was hired, so I'm gonna have to take it. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not being a nice person.
I mean, these things do teach you.
Yeah.
Do teach you things, but that's really kind of wild.
Yeah, so
and the
wild.
fact that they got so leery as well, like,
and rude. Like, why are you swearing at me in front of your kids? Why are you effing and blinding while
These
your
kids
kids are
now,
sitting
like,
right next to you?
Growing up thinking that like intimidating someone and shouting at them is the way to gain control and to get your own way.
And I'm not being funny.
Fucking idiots. Like, you're absolute fucking idiots.
And literally, like, it could have been so intimidating because it was like some massive like dad with their kids, and like it's like clearly their pub because they're there all the goddamn time. Like, I so could have been like, it's okay, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Like, oh, don't worry.
Yeah. And then come home and be like, fuck, why did I say it was okay? Because that's how I felt when I left my thing there. Anyway.
Well, that's just spicy.
Sorry, that's taken about 20 minutes to explain that.
No, it's interesting though.
But that was, literally couldn't believe it. Anyway, that's the world we live in. That's who the people
that's the world we live in.
That's the world we live in. That's who the people we bloody surrounded by.
For real. Right,
anyway,
well,
should we get into the topic?
Let's do some self-reflection to see if we're missing anything. Maybe we're part of the problem. Spoiler alert, we're not.
Spoiler alert, people like that.
So the question of the day is, would you date yourself?
Alright.
Okay, off the bat.
Go on.
Off the bat, would you date yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I feel like if you say no, then like you've got a lot to sort out, no?
Yeah, that is true.
Like, if you're not believing in yourself, then why else?
Why would you expect anyone to date you?
So I would date myself. All right, should we like name 3 reasons to why you date yourself?
Okay, 3 reasons as to why you would date yourself.
Go on. Should we do one each? I'll start with me first. Then.
Yeah, go on.
I think I'm very like thoughtful and like always try to make people happy.
Cute. That obviously need that in a relationship. Yeah. I feel like a reason I would quite like to date myself. Well, okay. One of my exes would actually like say the complete opposite about me, but I would say that I'm quite laid back. Oh my god, do you know who I'm talking about? I don't want you to have to believe it because it's long for you in editing. Most recent.
Okay.
Like, kind of.
Oh, what?
Most recent. But he would always say that I am like so uptight and like have to have everything my own way, but I would say I'm pretty fucking chilled.
Why would he say that?
I don't know. I think, do you know what it is? I think, okay, I'm realising something. I'm having an epiphany. After we say the reasons why we would date ourselves, then I'm sure we're going to go into like what you could improve on, and that's just made me think of something.
Okay, right. My next one to why I think I date myself is I think I'm really fun.
Yeah.
I'm like really fun, and like I feel like I'll give you a good time.
Damn, fucking right.
Or I'll give myself a good time if I'm dating myself.
It's so funny. I would say another reason I would date myself is do you know what I actually love? How we don't struggle to think of things.
I know, I've got a long list. I'm thinking, what am I gonna say for why I wouldn't? Sorry, not trying to sound cocky or anything.
No,
you gotta believe in yourself,
good to pick yourself up. Another reason I would date myself is I think like, okay, this sounds like maybe a bit maybe a bit shallow.
Alright.
But I would say, like, I'm, like, as... Sounds bad.
I'm literally amazing.
I would say, like, my exterior, like, I, like, look quite good, like, as, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm quite cool on the exterior.
Okay.
Like if you saw me on paper, like dancer, like, that's quite cool. Like, I have, like, quite a cool job, and, like... I'm like quite into like quite creative things, so I think that people would probably be like, "Oh, she's like
cool,
pretty fucking cool." Yeah.
So you think you're cool?
And what about it?
All right, I think my next one.
God, I have so many. I got one for you.
Oh, go on. Help me out.
You're really like, you're good at talking to like any sort of people. Like, you're very sociable.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like, don't have to, like, you're never like shy. Like, you'd easily strike up convo with anyone. I feel like that's something that I would really look for in a partner.
Yeah, and I'm happy to like just like the other day, Yannick's like, "Oh, me and the boys are going to pool. Do you want to come?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll come." Like play pool. Like I'm very, and like all the other girlfriends got invited, and none of them decided to turn up. No, like not throwing any shade to any girlfriends, by the way. Like,
no shade.
I know everyone has like a thing they go do, but I'll always make effort. Is my point. Like I'll always make effort with like friends, family. Like I want to like be involved with everyone because like. For like me, for example, with like Yannick, like I'm gonna know these people for the rest of my life, so I like want to have good relationships with them.
Yeah,
all.
true.
So like, I'm good at making effort with like.
Oh, you're gonna know them for the rest of
unless Yannick falls out with any of them. Kidding.
Well, yeah, I love how your mind doesn't go to like if you break up. It's like,
yeah,
so cute.
Yeah. So yeah.
Is that 3? Have we done 3?
That was 3 for me. I think this is your third one.
Okay, my third one. I would say that I'd say that I'm quite like real.
Okay.
Like I'm quite real and I'm quite honest. There's been times in the past where I haven't been honest. I hold my hands up. But like me now, I'm like, I feel like I'm quite like a honest person. I would hope. I don't know. I haven't had in a relationship, like to my friends, obviously I'm honest, but like in a relationship, I think I'm quite honest.
What are we saying like honest in? Sorry, I'm kind of like because are you
like like just like real, like
yeah.
Now I'm kind of going to like honest, like if something was to happen, like would I like disclose that information? Like obviously I would if it was something major, but like, do you know what I mean? But no, I think I am really honest and I'm really real. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And like I have no problem with like being like that.
Yeah, I agree.
So I'd say that.
That's a good one. That's a good one to have in a relationship.
So clearly there's a lot of reasons why we would date ourselves. What is something that you feel like, okay, wait, no. If you were dating someone that acted exactly like you,
okay,
what would piss you off?
Oh, I got one for myself.
Go on.
When actually I have got better, may I say, but when something pisses me off, like I find it quite hard to just like get over it.
Yeah.
Like it, I do think I've got better in that, but I have got better in that. But I do think if something like really like, say for example, if like me and Yannick were to have like. No, because like it was. I think it's more if that person's done it.
Yeah.
It's not like if someone's pissed me off and then me and Yannick go off together, like I'll get over it. But it's like if Yannick did something that pissed me off, like I can sometimes like struggle to just be like, okay, I'm over this now. Like I'm quite like
I struggle to like move on.
Yeah. So maybe that like moving on from a situation.
Interesting. It's good to ask yourself this, isn't it? Because it like kind of highlights.
But it doesn't happen really often. So
yeah. You're just like, what's it, clutching at straws?
Yeah.
Like finding something.
I think it's if like you said something that pissed me, like if you said something like that annoyed me, and then like you don't understand why you said it, or like what like I don't know. Do you kind of get what I'm saying?
That would piss you off.
Yeah.
And you'd find it hard to get over that. Instantly, anyway.
Yeah, like I could just be a bit like, oh, all right, just give me a minute. Like I can't just.
Yeah.
Just like give me a minute because you just irritated me and now I'm like.
Yeah, sometimes you just need a bit of like.
Yeah,
space.
like it's like if it's really annoyed me and like pissed me off and like you've spoken to me in a certain way and like then I'm just like, oh, I just can't like talk to you right now because you've irritated me and I just like a bit like.
Yeah, I get you.
Do you know what I mean? So I wish I got over that quicker, maybe.
I'd say mine is maybe. Well, okay, let me back myself up with this because I feel like in certain situations I really like to take control over things, but that's only if I don't believe that the other person
is capable of it.
Could do, yeah.
I was going to say because I don't think you take control.
No,
like...
not with you at all. Because you're like the most capable person. I was going to say, like with like that. That's why when my ex would say to me like, "Oh my god, you're such a control freak. Like you literally control everything." I'm kind of like, well, it's kind of because I think you don't have the capability to do this. Like, for example, like like booking something, I would always be like, let me do it. Like, it needs to do, like, you need to do it like this, you need to do it like this, or like planning a day, I'd always be like, duh, duh, duh. But to be fair, I did get like so much better at that. I feel like when you trust the person, then obviously you like can take a back seat and relax a little bit. But I do feel like, in some scenarios, I like things to be done
in a certain
the way that I like them to be done. But like I said, I think if I'm
because I like, not like in throwing any shade, but like I would not say that you're controlling at all. So it is definitely their problem.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
so if you're dating
there's
yourself,
not even like, it depends who you're with, doesn't it? It really like depends whether you like trust that person and like
for real,
believe in that person's like capabilities.
For real.
Which is quite an interesting way of thinking about it. I want to try and think of another one though, because then it's kind of like, that's not me. That's like on
that's
them.
a them problem.
What would annoy me if I was with someone? Maybe like I'm maybe sometimes a little bit bad with time management.
Yeah.
Like I
would say your schedule as well.
Yeah, that would, if someone had the same schedule as
like
me.
I'm not being funny, but if you went out with someone that had a 9-to-5 job, like you just wouldn't work.
Yeah. Oh my god, what am I gonna do?
You actually just wouldn't though. Like, do you not agree?
Yeah.
Like they would have 9-to-5, you'd have 5-to-9 every week.
Yeah, because I actually forget, and do you know what's so weird, that like, because of the people that I've been with in the past,
it hasn't affected
no one has ever had a 9-to-5.
Yeah.
Like, it's always been like
all over the place, so it wasn't that deep.
Yeah, it's actually been like 9 p.m. to 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Which also is not ideal.
So
but just as
like your schedule.
My schedule would definitely
is defo
and that like kind of like coincides with time management.
Yeah.
Like I have found myself recently, like the other day I was like so late to the gym for Madeline. I was like, oh my god, sorry, my time management is like so bad today. I was like having a whole day.
That's not cool.
But I just sometimes like end up leaving things to the last minute, and then like sometimes I'm late, or like I also get told a lot that I move really slowly. Like when I'm getting ready, like Madeline at the gym, she's always like, oh my god, you literally move at the pace of a snail. Like, but I just like to do things like in my own time.
And you drag your feet. So this is not like a let's tear Lucy down.
I drag my feet. Everyone gets so pissed off about that.
Is a bad one.
Wait, why do you think I do that?
I don't know, but like every time you walk, you just hear.
Do you think it's because obviously, like, I'm like really deaf in my left ear. Maybe before I had like hearing aids, I like did that, but I didn't realise I was doing it because I couldn't hear the drag on the floor.
Yeah, maybe.
And then it's become a habit.
A comfort.
Or was it because I'm wearing?
But you are slow as well. You are slow. Like, guys, the amount of times in Copenhagen we were like, who went for? Oh, Lucy. Like, I can be slow, but you're just another level of slow. Like, people are like, oh, wait, but I've got quick.
In my head, I actually think I'm so quick until I start getting told it.
Yeah.
It's because I compare myself to my sister, and my sister is a new type of slow.
Really?
My sister, even if we're in a rush, she is so slow. It's actually crazy.
I think you have your days though. Like, you can be quick, but like...
Yeah, honestly, depends on like...
You can just be long as well.
Is my hair washed? Like, am I tan? Like, have I done things
No, but it's
prior?
not even that. Like, when we went and put our suitcases away in Copenhagen, we had all put our suitcases in. Cool, fine. I don't know what Lucy was doing, but it took her... Me, Kai and Madeline were all standing outside the shop like, where the hell is she? And like, I don't even know what you were doing, because we just had to drop our suitcases and walk out the shop. But then she just was like,
no, I bought Pokemon cards.
No, but then something else. You were doing something else. Like, you were like, oh, I'm going to check my suitcase, or like you did something. I don't know what you did. But it was just long. She's just long in like certain ways. So
I can be a very slow person.
Yeah.
I just love moving at my own pace through life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's just not fun when there's other... Like,
I know.
And that's your own pace when you're on your own.
One of the reasons I actually love being alone so much is that I can like
do your own thing.
Go at my own pace and it not affect
That's
anyone.
like the same with me. Like, I'm going to America soon, and my auntie messaged me being like, oh, like blah blah wants to come on your flight, and like, I love that person. That's so cool. But I was like really excited to just like fly on my own and do my own thing. And like, sometimes it's nice just to like go through the airport and like do your own stuff and then get on the plane and
not even have to be like, oh, like let's do this. And
do you know what I mean?
Anything.
Like,
just do
I actually really like flying on my own, because it's just, you go at your own pace, you do what you want to do, and that's it. It's just all about what you want to do. And they ended up not flying with me anyway. They're not flying with me anyway now, because they're doing a whole new thing.
Thank God.
No, because I don't want to be me. But like I was a bit like, oh, it's so kind of peak, because like I never fly on my own. Like I
Yeah,
don't
you
really.
never. Yeah, 'cause why
I'm
would
always
you?
gonna fly with someone. So when I get the chance to like meet someone somewhere and I'm flying on my own, I'm quite like, yes, I get to do my own
Yeah,
thing.
it is
Like
fun.
it is
It's like
fun. It is fun.
solitude.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Any other any other things that you feel like would annoy you if you were to date yourself?
Like,
I've just sort of one that I like would piss me off a bit if I was to date myself.
I thought you could say about me. Then I was like,
No.
help me. To be honest, I think Yannick would say I can be slow.
It's just compared to me.
No, Yannick would say my time management. Yannick would say my time management. Like, I've got this thing where, like, if I'm getting ready for something, I don't look at the time, and then I'm like, oh shit, I've got 10 minutes till I'm meant to be ready, and then I'm all a bit like, oh, blah.
Okay.
So I would say time management when it comes to like getting ready and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
actually, you can be long as well.
Can I just say that, like, in Copenhagen, though, I was so good. Like, I would get up early. If I knew I was going to be longer, I got up earlier to make sure I
did that
ready.
as well. I just said it was
But then you would like fall back asleep. Our alarm would go off. Like, I'm having a 10 more minute nap, and then you got up early for no reason.
Okay, true.
But yeah, I would say like on certain things, my like time management, because you know what it is I think I've got all the time, and then I kind of like slowly found.
Yeah.
Like I think with Copenhagen, I knew I didn't have the time, so I was very like boom, boom, boom. So I was like quicker than maybe like when I have like a couple of hours to get ready. I'm like, da la la, I'm gonna do the longer makeup routine. I'm gonna do this, and I need you love to do that, but then I get like I've like faff so much that actually now I've got 10 minutes to do things that, and that's where I say I like I'm not the great. Yeah,
time management is better than mine for sure.
Yeah.
The thing that I was gonna say that I would probably piss me off is that I feel like, but the thing is, actually, with all these things, I'm like, I'm aware of them, but it doesn't necessarily mean I want to change them, because I like sometimes being like that. Like, so I'm like, my thing is that like I sometimes have the tendency to be like, and you saying that you're domesticated made me think of this. I like can sometimes be like a little bit of a princess vibe, sort of like, oh, I don't want to do that. Can you do that for me? Oh, can you do that for me? Like,
I get you. Like, yeah.
I like to just like.
I think that if Lucy thinks that someone else will do it, she won't do it. She won't just get on and do it. Like, say for example, if she like spilt her drink and she's like, oh, really
no, I would always that bad example. I would always clean up my own drink.
I'm just thinking like when the boys have been like around as well, and like, something's happened.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, go on, can someone else do it? And then they'll just do it. It's like, perfect. Do you know what I mean? I think if Lucy knows,
that would piss me off.
Yeah, if Lucy knows someone else will do it, she will get someone else to do it.
And it takes like a lot. Like, I feel like the longer you know me for, the more you have to, with me, you have to just be like, no, I'm not doing that, go do it yourself.
Yeah, which I think the girls do, whereas the boys, they
no, some of the boys, like if I was to ask one, like certain boys, like, oh, can you do this for me? Fuck off, do it yourself, because they know what I'm playing at, like they know that I'm just being lazy rather than like actually like can't do it. Yeah, for real. So I feel like that would maybe
like when we were in
maybe
Tenerife,
I should work on that.
Yeah, when we were in Tenerife, I was thinking, I can't believe she's getting them all. Like, I can't believe they're actually doing it.
They weren't like fucking like on their knees kissing my feet.
It was quite crazy.
No, it was.
It was. I remember one thing. I was like, how the fuck? What was it? I think it was mainly Dom doing it, to be fair. But like, I swear, it was something like. I was like, how the fuck is he doing that? Like, that is gross. It was something like kind of gross as well. Anyway.
Yeah, I feel like I need to maybe not be. But sometimes I'm just tired, you know, and I just need like a helping hand. And if someone's willing to give that to me, then that's fabulous. Okay, I saw this funny thing, and it's basically like, what are things that you find attractive in a partner but you don't do yourself, or like things you would look for in a partner but you feel like you really don't like have those sort of qualities? So like people might say like waking up early every morning, like having a 5-year career plan, like going to the gym every day, like blah blah blah. Like obviously some of those things like not applicable, but what is something that you find attractive that you don't actually like possess yourself?
Okay, I've actually got one.
Go on.
Because I'm just like, I just know. I think it's easy. It may be a bit easier for me because I can look at things Yannick does that I'm like, that's good. But I would say like for example, Yannick's motivation is like crazy. That boy,
Yeah.
like he had to go to London for like a business thing, and he was doing boxing after. When he got back from London, he was going to go boxing. But he got up in the morning at 6 a.m, went for a run, and then got ready, got his suit on, had to get the train into London to have a whole day in London to come back and do boxing.
What the fuck? I'm
like,
yawning thinking
that. Yeah, that is like another level of like motivation and determination, and yeah, like discipline and everything. And I always say that a boy, his discipline is crazy, and like his determination, everything. It's like
you've
mental.
also got really good discipline though.
Yeah, but not quite like that. That's like another level. That is another level. Like, yeah, I do. I've definitely got better, and I would say it's probably because of him, and he's definitely helped me. But like, his is like another level. Like, just so determined and like motivated, and just like pushes himself. Like, he's always like, yeah, I'd love to stay in bed, but like, you got to get up and do things. Like, get up. His mate, he literally is always like, get up.
He needs a podcast.
Yeah, literally, honestly, because he's go.
I'm trying to think what is something that I find attractive that I don't.
A chef.
I can cook.
I can cook.
I mean, okay, you kind of have a point, yeah. I would like.
No, you could probably cook if you put your mind to it.
Do you know what I did? Right.
Go on,
this evening, my original plan, I forgot I was coming to Bella's to film today, and I only remember when she texted me going, yeah, see you at 9:30. I thought, fuck, I'm going to Bella's today. I actually was going to cook that thing from TikTok, the beef and cottage cheese, the hot honey, and then like the sweet potato fry thing. It's like basically like high protein, like
nice
situation. And I thought, when I cook this, I'm going to feel like such a chef, because it was like all like basically like from fresh. Well, like kind of, and it was like it was like a proper like whole meal that I was going to cook, but then obviously I forgot that I was coming here, so I might even cook it when I get back if don't fall asleep. But yeah, nice. I feel like I would love someone that is really good at cooking. Can I cook myself?
You put your mind to it.
If I put my mind to it, can I be bothered to do that? Kind of. To be honest, I've gotten better since I've like gotten into the gym and stuff, because I know that I need to eat protein, and then obviously like a lot of the time, like protein, unless you have like a protein shake, you have to like sort of think about and cook. So I have gotten better, but that is probably
what have you been making?
What have I been making? Well, I've just been eating fucking bare chicken and stuff. It's actually like, it's like annoying, because I know that if I don't eat enough protein, then like I won't build the muscle, and I'm like trying to build muscle at the moment.
Right.
So I did order protein powders today. I was going to try and like stay away from like doing it. I was going to try and just do it like through food, but it's so hard to hit like as much protein as you need to build muscle. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, for real.
But what have I been making? Yeah, to be honest,
just been eating chicken.
Just been eating like chicken and meat and eggs and shit like that. Greek yogurt. But I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, it's like you can make it taste nice, and like you can make it good.
Yeah, and I'm like kind of into it. I'm sure I like get more into cooking the more. Sorry, I just kicked your foot. The more I do.
Yeah, the more you get into it.
I'll probably get into it.
Do you think it's quite time consuming though?
Yeah, but like people meal prep. I've been thinking about meal prepping, but that sounds like a whole deal.
Yeah, for real.
To be honest.
For real. It's hard to like keep up with it, don't you think?
Yeah.
It's like fun to do it for a week, and then when you're like, let's do this as a lifestyle,
it's my thing.
It's actually like really hard to keep up with it.
Yeah. You just have to find like easy like recipes and stuff that like work for you, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, cooking as well. What's another thing that you find attractive that you don't necessarily
bring to the table?
Because that is something that we could like strive towards. You know what I mean? So one of my goals could be like to cook a bit more. I've got one.
Is this for you or me?
This is for me. Like something that I would find attractive in a partner, but I don't possess, and that would be not being obsessed like with their phone. And like not really like caring about social media. Like if I met someone and they were like, I don't really use social media, like, and they weren't always on their phone, I'd be like, that I love that. But for me, like obviously I do use social media, and I am on my phone quite a bit. A lot of the time it's for work, but that is definitely something that I feel like I should probably work on.
Yeah.
I found myself like scrolling a lot recently, and I
Really?
fucking hate it. It's really bad.
I actually feel like I don't scroll much. Like, I swear, whenever you and the girls are like, have you seen this TikTok trend? I'm literally like,
yeah, you don't know shit.
Yeah, I actually don't know shit. But I used to scroll a lot, I found, and I was like, I need to stop, because I could sit there for like
Yes.
3 hours
Yes.
just scrolling, and it's like, oh my god, I could have done so much in that 3 hours, and I've just sat here and gone through fucking TikTok.
Yeah, last night I went up to bed at like, not even kidding, like 10:30.
Yeah.
Didn't go to sleep until like,
that is the problem as well.
fucking
Bedtimes.
stupid time.
Bedtimes when it comes to scrolling is so jarring as well, because I'm like, I need to go to sleep. Like but I always like, this is a good hack. I look at the time and say it's like 11:07. I'm like, okay, at 11:10 I'm putting my phone down.
I do that.
Yeah,
but
you
have
I just you go over the 10 past.
I have put timers on my apps though. Like, I have like an hour and a half a day for like each of my, for TikTok, and I know it's a lot.
An hour and a half.
I'm easing myself into it. But do you know what is so hard for me? And I've said it once and I'll say it again. So much of my work is on my phone. Like, so last night, for instance, right? I got up to bed at 10:30. I get into bed. I'm like, I'm gonna read my book. I go on my phone and say I've got a message. It's a message that I like. It would make my life less stressful if I just dealt with it there and then. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like on my phone, because everything is so accessible, I'm literally like looking for costumes, emailing this person, doing invoices for this, like, and it's all things that like enhance my life. So I feel like a lot of the time it is work, but sometimes it's not, and I really want to get better at that.
Yeah, but it's like looking for costumes. How does that end up you scrolling on TikTok for hours? Is that you going there for inspo, or have you just...
Well, no, as in like I was on my phone for ages because I was like looking at things, and then that wakes me up, and then I'm like,
oh yeah, I
get you know what I mean?
I get you about the
like,
waking
it's just
up.
it's a bit annoying. But that is something I'm actually really trying to like stop doing, is scrolling, because it's ruining my brain. It's so hard because like posting on social media and being on social media takes time as well.
Yeah,
like I could spend like a lot of time like working out like what I'm going to post, like on my choreography account, for example. And again, I guess that is kind of work, so maybe I need to write off as that, but I don't know.
I don't know. It is what it is.
Anyways,
yeah,
let's wrap up.
Let's wrap it up.
It is late, and we've been talking for a while now. So, guys, hope you enjoyed the episode.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it inspires you to think about things not only that you need to work on, but also things that you bring to the table. Because I think like,
just not always look at the negatives, and let's start looking at the positives.
Yeah, like clearly we had no issue thinking about what we bring to the table.
Yeah,
and I do think like knowing your self-worth is just as important as like reflecting, like self-reflection.
100%.
So
yeah,
hope you enjoyed the episode, guys. See you next week for another one.
Peace and love.